with him. You want to say
No,
that?
it's alright.
Okay,
That's alright.
okay. I believe you. Let me hold up. Let me make sure this thing's running. All right, there's the live video. Uh, One of my friends wants to watch, so I'm sending a link
Alright,
to
man.
him.
I'm sure.
All right. So,
Alright, you
ladies
gonna
and
explain your
gentlemen,
what we're doing here?
um, we're going to go to Japan and do some multiplayer maps on there. So far, they got three now, right?
Two. The third one's coming.
Okay.
Yeah. There's two right now. The next one comes next month.
All right. So I will send you an invite right now. So, Mike, do you want to talk a little bit about Remembrance Day,
Hmm.
perhaps?
Well, sure.
Or should we?
Now Remembrance Day is I know you guys call it Veterans Day. Where you guys you Veterans Day you're supposed to remember like all the actual servicemen and stuff that are still around. Our Remembrance Day here in Canada, well, I think in the UK too. It's even though it's on the same day as Veterans Day, it's actually more closely related to your Memorial Day, where we're actually it's supposed to be a really solemn holiday. So like we don't really go out and like have barbecues and shit like that. Well, one, it's fucking winter, but yeah, it was originally called Armistice Day to commemorate the end of World War One, and it's to yeah, kind of like your Memorial Day. It's to pay respects and remembrance to all the soldiers who have passed away in conflict for Canada.
Or if you're in England, for England or whatever
Yeah,
country you
yeah,
hailed from when the war
yeah.
took
No,
place.
not yeah,
That that
not
that
every day took
participated in
place.
it though,
Yeah,
is what I
yeah.
mean. Yeah.
Yeah, and like, cause I think like here we wear a poppy, right? Like, you're supposed to wear like a little poppy on like your lapel of your jacket or whatever. I don't know if you guys do that in the U.S. or not.
No, I don't think so. But for Veterans Day, we just the good old stars and stripes,
Yeah,
and we
yeah,
I think some of us do barbecues, but we do it
yeah.
in the
Oh, that's
spirit to
fine.
like respect our vets. You
Yeah,
know
and because you want some fucking
that too.
barbecue.
That too.
No, fucking
Hey,
lie.
we'll never deny it.
But yeah, we wear a poppy because one of the battles where Canada lost the most amount of soldiers, not the most. I think the most we ever lost in World War One was the Battle of the Somme. But one of the biggest battles that Canada took part in was the Battle of Flanders in 1917. And in Flanders, France, where the battle was fought before it got all torn to shit and became no man's land, were massive, almost as far as the eye can see poppy fields, right? Like bright red, beautiful poppy fields. And they're still there today if you go to visit France. So like, go to Flanders, like, check them out. But there's this famous Canadian poet, and I'm going to lose my Canadian citizenship because I can't remember his name off the top of my head right now. Wrote a very famous poem. He sadly died during World War II. He got shot and killed before the war was over. But he wrote a very famous poem called "In Flanders Fields," and that's where the sort of like the poppy became sort of like the symbol of the war. Even before the war was over, that poem was like a really big popular hit when it was published. And yeah, it's basically the poppy here in Canada became like the symbol of just the war. That's why to this day we wear a poppy.
I find it funny because I should have asked about this when we were going to stream Verdun, but I thought it'd be cool, to learn, to ask about it because a lot of people don't in my country don't really know. what Remembrance Day is specifically,
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
Armistice Day.
Yeah,
Like we were
Armistice
there.
Day.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
there, but like not in the same capacity as Canada.
No, you guys still lost. I think America still lost like 100,000 people. Like a lot. It's still like I think the second most you guys have ever lost in a war next to the Civil War. And remember, you guys were only there for a year and a half, right? So like that's a lot.
It
Cause,
is. It is.
Because you know what? Like World War One was a bitch.
It was. It was. Especially with,
it was
like,
a nasty bitch.
especially during the time when medicine wasn't that good.
Yeah, it was on its way. In fact, actually, we can probably thank it's because of World War One and the necessity that medicine progressed as fast as it did.
Yep. And to an extent, World War II as well.
Oh yeah.
Like we are now.
World War Two, medicine wise, obviously not for like heart surgeries and whatever, but for like most surgeries and medicine, World War II is not that far off from what we have now, right? Like, for like, repairing a gunshot or whatnot. I think penicillin was already invented by World War II. It might have been invented in the later 40s. I could be wrong. I think we had penicillin by World War II.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, we us Americans, we didn't take lightly to the Japanese bombing us.
No,
But
you did
to
not.
say the least. But I will say that like it didn't take us long to beat them. However, they were a very formidable enemy
for sure.
to fight.
Oh, for sure.
Even though their weaponry was very behind.
I don't know, man.
Compared
That
to
Zero
us.
was a fast motherfucker.
Zero. Oh, that thing. That Zero. That Mitsubishi Zero was no joke.
Yeah. You know what it was though? Because it was so like that fucker was fast.
Fun fact.
It was. Did you know it was mostly made of just it's not steel, right? It was just outside of the engine and like maybe some like metal sheeting around the cockpit. It was mostly just wood with canvas.
Fun fact: most Japanese aircraft, if not all, a lot of it's based off of German engineering. Because before Japan went to war with my country, they had a contractual agreement between Germany, Nazi Germany, and and basically, I think in maybe 41 or 42, maybe 43.
Okay.
They had some German engineers come to their country or the other way around and design planes for the Japanese. As a matter of fact, the Japanese had a very special U-boat that was made by Germans, but they improved the design and even had like a little recon plane launcher on the U-boat. That's how big this U-boat was, man.
Oh shit.
Yeah. But definitely, for sure, the reason why Japanese aircraft looks like German aircraft is because they basically had Germans working on the design, from my understanding. Part of it, at least, But definitely, they did improve on that Mitsubishi Zero,
Sure. For sure.
But from what I understand, why Japan, I guess, wanted to go to war with us is because our American ships basically, I think, blocked some supply runs that they were doing from
Yeah,
Southeast Asia or something like
yeah,
that.
yeah. You're cutting off their oil supplies.
Oh, it wasn't just minerals. I mean,
No, no,
other
it was a whole
minerals.
bunch. It was a whole bunch of shit, but
Oh, okay.
and yeah, and like you gotta remember they were still fighting
The Chinese.
the Chinese and the Australians and the British. I don't. This feels this horrible. I don't know if Canada was in the Pacific Theater or not. But I know the Australians and the British were, and the Indians, and America was like heavily supplying uh,
Oh,
them.
okay.
So when you think about like did they sneak attack America? Yeah. Well, how you guys like to remember it? Was it an unprovoked attack? No,
No,
it was very provoked.
because we sort of took sides by supplying.
You did,
Yeah.
you did. America was not neutral in the war at all. Congress wanted to stay neutral. FDR was eager to get into the war one way or another.
Yeah. That's what it is.
Here's a fun fact for you, Sam. Maybe the listeners know, or maybe they don't know. Do you guys know why your country eventually joined World War One?
Why is that?
Oh, you don't know?
No.
Oh, it's because the Kaiser, America, intercepted communications between Kaiser Wilhelm and the president of Mexico, where Germany was trying to convince Mexico to invade the United States, and they would offer Mexico aid or whatever. And if the United States fell, like they would give back the Germans, if they won the war, would give Mexico back, like Texas, California, New Mexico, shit like that.
Oh, in Arizona and stuff.
Yeah, yeah, all the stuff they lost in the Mexican War, like
And plus
1840.
probably more on top of that.
Yeah,
So what? Why think of that strategy? Did they perceive my country as a threat
yeah,
or
yeah. Because
something?
again, because like you guys were supplying Canada and the United States
Oh, okay.
and whatnot.
All right.
That, and you got to remember too, they're probably also thinking, right? Like, you know, even if England falls, right? Germany is probably thinking, even if England falls, right? It doesn't necessarily mean Canada does, because Canada had a bigger. You got to remember, it's really hard to believe. Canada had a bigger army than the United States did in World War One, right? You guys obviously still had more people, and you guys could muster a bigger one on a short notice. But as a standing army, we had a larger army during World War One, and the Germans are probably thinking, well, just because England surrenders doesn't mean Canada's going to surrender, right? And if we want to beat Canada, we got to cross the Atlantic Ocean with our ships and shit, and we're already going to be. I mean, we're already tired, and like, we're taking a beating, fucking, fighting the Russians and the Brits here and shit. That if we open another front in North America, right? If we get there, America is probably not going to take too kindly to a war right on its border, right? So you're probably going to side with Canada. And, what way to distract them than a nice, fresh, like, huge country with a lot of people, you guys, distracted to the south.
Yeah.
No, that's not the only reason, obviously, but that's like one of the main reasons.
But yeah, but back to this era, World War II. Since we're playing as the Japanese, it's okay. We will talk more about World War One in other videos for sure, because I like talking about that more. Because I don't know enough compared to World War II. But now my World War II knowledge is rusty again.
Yeah, it's just weird. Like, I know like layman's amount, but I know a bit more of like the obscure stuff about World War One than I do about World War II.
I'm learning
like
about. Oh, go ahead.
I studied it more intensely in like college, and high
Okay,
school and stuff.
that makes sense. Well, I'm learning the obscure stuff from World War II from a YouTube channel called Mark Felton Productions. It's this
Right
British
on.
guy, yeah, and he just brings up the most interesting stories out of World War II. He even covered a certain Japanese soldier story about my countrymen basically chasing the Japanese into an area in the Philippines or somewhere in Southeast Asia where there was like a lot
Yeah.
of crocs or alligators or whatever just waiting for them. And now there wasn't like a lot of survivors left from it either. Like because most of the Japanese soldiers didn't survive retreating in that like crazy swamp because it was filled with those alligators just waiting to eat them alive, basically.
That's sort of surprising. It's like it was very rare for the Japanese to ever fucking like retreat in the first place.
Yeah, yeah,
Like those fuckers stood like that. That's why they lost so because those fuckers stood their ground, man.
they did, and allegedly some of them would like commit suicide if
Yeah.
they and not and because they didn't want to get captured.
What's
Captured, I mean.
what's the name? Is it like Harry Carey or some shit like that? Or
Yeah, harakiri, but they use like a ceremony. They use like
yeah, they like disembowel
a
themselves. Or
yeah
some
with
shit.
like a knife or something. Traditionally, they do,
Shit.
but you know their sidearms. Some of them were designed as a means to take their own life with it. I'm serious. That's why the caliber of Nambu was so weak, because it wasn't their pistol wasn't really
Yeah, it was
exactly
for them.
designed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Like I can't. I heard it somewhere. I could be wrong. So if like somebody watching this is, corrects me or whatever, it's like that Canadian doesn't know what he's talking about. I apologize, but I do remember hearing something that like one of like the orders or like statements like one of the generals, gave to like his men is like they knew that they were like going to like lose a battle, but they were expected to kill like 10 Americans before they died. It's like, here, you take your rifle, you do your best to get like 10 Americans before they take you out.
Those are some high expectations,
Yeah?
I mean, I guess it could be a bit higher, I suppose, but hey, they were no joke. That's for sure.
Did you ever see the Pacific, the like sort of like sequel to Band of Brothers?
No, there was a sequel.
Yeah, well, not a sequel per se, like a spiritual sequel called the Pacific, made by the same people that did Band of Brothers.
Oh, I gotta check this out.
Did you ever see Terrence Malick's The Thin Red Line? Great fucking movie about the Pacific Theater.
I'd never seen it, but I've seen another good one called Tora Tora.
Isn't it Tora Tora Tora? I thought there was.
Yeah. My bad. Fun fact: the beginning shot of that film shows a Japanese World War II memorial at the beginning of the fucking film. That shot was filmed in Hawaii, by the way, and that was the big film. In my humble opinion, that was the film's biggest goof. But it's still a brilliant movie, though.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, man, all of my knowledge of World War II is also rudimentary. I apologize if I make any historical inaccuracies. Forgive me. But yeah, you should definitely check out Mark Felton Productions. He just pulls up the most obscure World War II knowledge stuff ever. He even dabbles in a little bit into SAS history. I saw one video of him where he did a video about the SAS and how they did a landing in the Falklands and stuff. But we won't get into that We
Wait,
so
the SAS did a landing? You don't mean the SS?
I said British Special
Oh,
Forces
okay.
Falkland. You know when Spain
Oh, okay. So
invaded
yeah,
that? Yeah, yeah.
that's I got you.
That's
Yeah,
why I
yeah.
stopped myself because that's like a the 80s.
Oh, I was mistaken. I thought you were referring to like Hitler's brown shirts, like before World War II.
Now, in terms of
But
like,
I'm wrong. Those were just the SA, so that's my
yeah,
bad.
SAS. I should have made myself more clear.
Oh, you did. It's just I had a brain
Yeah, it's
fart.
okay. I have them too, especially when it comes to my World War II history.
Yeah, dude, it's been a long time since I've been in fucking school and had to fucking remember this shit.
But I can tell you one thing for a fact: there were no Japanese female soldiers in World War II on the
No,
battlefield.
oh, I know. It's I can forgive kind of stuff like that for this because it's a game, right? Like,
Yeah, yeah, artistic creativity. I'm for it.
yeah, because like they're not in the campaign, right? So like that's a fair trade off.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
I mean,
Maybe.
the only female we have in the campaign is the female Norwegian, and she makes sense because she's a resistance fighter, right? Like
Actually, that's based off of a
yeah,
real group,
I know
and they were all
the
men, not female.
I know. Like they take license, but I'm just saying, like the real, like German, not that particular mission, but like the real German. I mean, Norwegian resistance, just like the French would have had women in it.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But I mean, you know, I was talking with Mercanto. He shows up. We talked about him in these streams before. That doesn't bother me too much because, like, like
No.
it's a work of fiction, right? Like they took a historical event and they just repurposed it in a fictitious way, right? So it works for their story, and it's all right. Like it's no different. Like, did you ever see U-571 with Bon Jovi? Where the Americans capture the U-boat and got the Enigma machine.
Bon Jovi
There's
was in a World War II thing?
yeah,
What?
man.
This is
It's called
news!
yeah, it's called U-571. It's actually a good movie.
I
And they say it's based on a true story, right? Now you got to remember they say that based on, not is a true story, based on. So you got to remember that because the story that they're telling is true, but the British people fucking stole that that German submarine and not the Americans.
I bet.
And it's
Yeah.
exactly the same. It's exactly the same thing that
Yeah.
Five
Yeah.
did, right? So they just wanted to, they wanted to be different. They wanted to have a playable woman. That was just a cool story. So
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, man. Other than that, this is a
yeah.
this
Now,
is a pretty fun. Oh, go ahead.
did females not serve in the Japanese army in any way? Because I know even in the German, like in most armies, like the Americans, they were on the front, but like females still served in the armed forces,
Um,
right?
uh, I think most of them worked in the torture camps, or at least some of them did. They were like nurses for the experiments that the Japanese did on prisoners. Like they would cut them open alive and shit.
Oh,
That's
that's okay.
that.
Yeah,
Yeah, they did
they got
similar
away with that
things.
because they never signed the Geneva Convention in Japan,
No,
right? So,
no, and I don't know if they were like prosecuted for it, like the Germans were over.
I don't think so. Like maybe a few of them, but like I know they hung Tojo, but I don't think to like the same extent.
What was Tojo's crime though?
I don't know, dude. You know what? I'm really lacking on my Tojo knowledge.
Yeah, that's
I
okay.
gotta do, I gotta do more research on Tojo. I know he was like a general and
A prime
the prime
minister?
minister.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
is
yeah. So he's,
yeah.
yeah, so he was like the. Well, it's no different. Like, like look at like Donald Trump, right? Like he's the president, but he's also the commander in chief of the United States Navy. I mean, the
But I
United States
mean,
Army, right? So
yeah, but he's not in a military uniform though, like Tojo was.
give him time.
I mean, was Churchill in his military uniform during World War II?
Yeah,
He was?
yeah. Sometimes, man. Look, Hitler wore one.
Oh.
You know who did wear his a military uniform though as president? George Washington.
Yeah, that is true. But you know, I've always envisioned freaking Churchill only wearing his iconic, you know, suit with that and
Oh, that
bowler hat.
pinstripe suit.
Yep,
Yeah.
and bowler hat. I feel in my heart that was his whole entire outfit for throughout World War
Yeah.
II.
Yeah. I do believe he was like the main like admiral of the navy or some shit like that before he was like prime minister. I don't know. He had so it was like some big wing in the fucking British movie. So Sam, what is your favorite World War II movie?
Guns of Navarone with Gregory Peck, and I forgot the other actors, but I know they're super famous. People are going to be mad at me. You've seen that one, right?
That's a good fucking movie.
And another, my second favorite is Dirty Dozen.
Ooh, that's good too.
What about you, man?
I don't know, man. I'm pretty milquetoast, man. Like I think my favorite one is probably Schindler's List. And some people argue if that's actually a World War II movie or not. I say it is.
Well, it takes place in World War
Yeah.
II, so that should count.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Probably fucking Private Ryan, I guess. Man?
Wait, hold the phone. People are gonna go, aha. Well, I count Schindler's List as a World War II movie because wasn't there like some scenes of soldiers like gunning down people in it? And
Oh
stuff?
yeah, they liquidate the Krakow ghetto, but there's never a scene where the
They're
German soldiers
fighting
are fighting
enemy
another
troops and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're just murking Jews. They
Yeah, that's
just go into
bad.
fucking Krakow and just fucking take them out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
It's fucking. I remember the first time I saw that fucking movie, man. I saw it in. Actually, hold on a second, man. I got like. See what my dog wants. Well, that's that, and we'll both enlighten, entertain, and possibly offend our viewers in a moment.
Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, I am a fan of the World War II films because they just generally have some good sense of adventure. Some of them, anyway, and good amounts of action. Good example would be Enemy at the Gates. I believe that's the one where a top Russian sniper was fighting a very talented German sniper. I forgot who started it. Damn it. But I remember enjoying that film a lot, actually. But other than that, there are some other World War II films that I enjoy. But they escape me at the moment, the names, because I'm kind of focused on this battle. Are you back, Mike? Oh, I just heard something for a bit. Oh, I was taken out.
Sorry about that. I wanted to pour myself another beer too.
Oh, that's okay.
Right. Oh, I forgot, Sam. Another great fucking World War II movie, man. I completely forgot about it. I think it's from like the mid '90s. It's about the Battle of the Bulge, man. It's called When Trumpets Fade. Excellent fucking movie.
I never seen that. I gotta fucking see that.
Yeah, excellent fucking movie.
Yeah, send me a link to that, man.
If I can find one.
I mean, like, just remind me of the title when I ask about it again. But yeah,
Yeah.
I was mentioning earlier that I enjoyed another World War II movie called Enemy at the Gates. Do you remember who starred in that?
Yeah. That was Joseph Fiennes and Jude Law and the girl from the fucking Mummy movies. What the fuck's her name?
I remember the guy that starred in the movie Pollock plays the German sniper.
Yep. What's his name too? Brain fart. Yeah, that's a great fucking movie, man. Yeah, about the sniper, the Sealy Sight Seth.
Yep.
You know, actually, the Sealy Sight Seth was not the best Russian sniper. The best Russian sniper was actually some fucking woman.
Oh. Do you know her name?
I do. She's she's the character that you buy if you want to spend like $5 in fucking Sniper Elite 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know she was in Sniper Elite 4.
Yeah, she was the one that you were rocking.
Oh. Cool.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this game, Battlefield 5. What do you think of it? And
I love it. I've been digging it. I got this game back in January. I played the I like everybody when I saw the trailer. I wasn't digging it. It's like fucking some bitch with a robot arm and like some guy with Braveheart paint has a katana and the trailer was garbage. Right, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking. Like, I loved Battlefield 1. Battlefield 1 was I know some people in the community have different thoughts on it. I thought, because I was never a big Battlefield fan before, but I love Battlefield 1. It's great. As far as Battlefields go. Then I played the demo to this, because it was free. And, again, that kind of sucked. The controls were super stiff and whatnot. And, so a couple months go by after the game comes out, and I was like, nah, I had no interest. And my cousin BJ bought it, and you remember BJ? We played with him a couple times.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he loved it, but he loves like all fucking military first-person shooters, and he's been bugging me to like play with him. He's like, come on, Mike, get it. Come on, Mike, get it. I'm like, oh man, I can't start with it. And one day, like it was the beginning of January, and here in Canada, we were having our Boxing Week sale. So, like, a lot of stuff, even online, is dirt cheap. And I was able to get, like, the Ultimate Edition of this for, like, on sale for, like, $29. Right? The one that had, like, the fucking, the upgraded pack with fucking extra skins and all that shit. So it's like, alright, fine, what the fuck? I figured what's $29? Like, I pay more than that when I go to fucking Burger King, to get, like, a single meal. So, like, I'll get it, I'll play it like maybe 2-3 times with DJ, set the fuck up, so it'll be fine. And when I played it, it was nothing like the demo. It was a lot of fun, man. Like, so, the first map I ever played was that one, I think it's Twisted Steel. It's got that big fucking half collapsed fucking bridge on it and shit. Like, yeah, it's like this is fucking dope. And yeah, like I like the gunplay. The gunplay's really tight. I was digging it. It's got co-op too, man. We gotta play the co-op mission sometime, man. Like, there's got four player versus bots fucking co-op.
There's co-op? What is that mode
Yeah,
called?
it's called Combined Arms. Yeah, it's basically Spec Ops.
Does it have like an actual story to it, or is it just fighting
Yeah.
bots?
Well, we're fighting. It's got like a loose story. Like, it'll be like we got to kill a bunch of bots, and like we'll have throughout the whole match. Our objective is to kill like 4 generals, right, or to like blow up like an airport plane, like an airport runway, right. And like the Germans are going to try and stop us. We're basically like a squad behind enemy lines, and we have like a checklist of like objectives we have to accomplish.
Okay, for sure. By the way, I can use my airstrike. Where should it go? Should I send it to B or what?
Yes. Yeah.
Or...
Oh shit, someone just DQ'd my ass.
Alright. Oh, I was about to spawn on you. Guess not.
I just wish it was more easier to equip everybody with like every faction had pure authentic weapons.
Oh, Nate, like a Japanese soldier can't have like an MP40, that sort of thing, right?
Yeah, either that. Well, you can have it if you want, but like, if
or
I
an
want to put like,
American with an MP40, right?
yeah, well, that doesn't bother me so much because like people can play how they want, but I'm the type of person that I like to feel immersed. But like if I'm playing like support class, right? Like for like the big LMGs and shit, they don't have any like Japanese-made LMGs that I can pick. But I think the only 2 weapons that I can pick are like the Type 99 and the Type 100. I think that's the only Japanese weapons in the game.
No, the Japanese used a version of the Madsen light machine gun. I forgot its designation name though, but I think they'll actually add the other Japanese weapons later on, right?
Okay, but are they in the game right now? Like, what's in the game
Yeah,
for the Japanese
it's
right
in
now?
the game. I have to redeploy and look at my shit, but I'll tell you as soon as I get killed.
So like, yeah, like tell me what you're using for your Japanese. Like, what's your assault, your medic, and because like I'm sure the medic can use the Type 100, right?
Oh, absolutely, that's a Japanese deal.
Yeah. My sniper, that's using the Type 99, right? So what's your assault and your support using?
I don't know. I first gotta use die and figure that out. Alright, I don't know if I should airstrike the area back there, or should I wait?
Seems like we're doing okay right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, basically, as soon as I, eat lead and
we're defending, right? So like,
yeah.
Let's go to fucking fuck our shit.
Yeah, as I was saying, as soon as I eat lead or whatever, I'll take a look at what I got. I mean, we can get a Japanese officer's pistol, but you have to play this stuff long enough to unlock it, basically.
Okay. Well, if you don't unlock it by the end of the week, you can buy it with your company coin.
Yeah, there's an enemy back there near the gun turret. I hope my friend notices it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's right. I said I would take a look at my stuff.
Yeah.
So, for now, I have the Madsen MG. That would be the closest thing to what the Japanese had in terms of support weapons. That would be your Japanese support. And the closest looking thing to the Nambu is the Wolfer P38. So that's everyone on my team that has the Wolfer P38.
All right.
And my soul, I don't see anything for a Japanese soldier to use, so I guess I would have to cheat a little and use a Stormgewehr 1.5 for now, but ideally I guess I would want my character to have a, I don't know, a Selblat. I cannot even say this name. It's spelled Selbstlader. It's that German semi-auto rifle from World War One.
Hmm.
It's in Battlefield 1. That's another thing I noticed about this game. They actually brought back weapons from Battlefield 1 to this game. Did you
Yeah.
notice
Well,
that?
yeah, well, a lot of the weapons are still used, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure there's some history buff that could, oh my goodness. That could, say, hey, X wasn't used, but for the most part, sure. Oh, uh-oh. Oh no, my rifle. Like, it was supposed to go bang, but man, it was too late. Wow, this game looks amazing.
It does.
Oh, what happened?
Oh shit! I wonder, I got fucking kicked for some reason. Give me another invite.
To the squad?
Yeah.
Are you still in the game?
Yeah, I'm back in the thing. I got fucking booted.
Oh, you lost connection?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, as soon as I retreat somewhere, I'll shoot you another invite.
Your retreat was successful. We must fortify this sector for an attack.
get his bunker here. Give you an invite. Actually, I should put that. Alright, I'll shoot you another invite now. Alright. Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, well, part of it's my fault. I was looking up that Russian sniper we were talking about. It was Rosa Shanina. Yeah, it's like the top, actually might even be the top sniper of World War II in general.
Wow. Well, what about that, that Finnish sniper who killed like 300 or 500 Russians?
I'm not too familiar with his story, man. You have to tell me more about him.
His nickname is White Death. He's called that for a reason. I might say some things because I forget some small details about him, but to say the least, he was a very, very talented sniper that knew how to take advantage of the terrain that he was from.
Alright.
And to say the least, he was a very dedicated sniper. But in the end, he actually got a bullet to the face. But he lived, and he passed away in like the early 2000s, like a happy guy.
A bullet to the face.
Yeah, so he had to have like reconstructive surgery on his face done. It was like an explosive bullet, if I remember correctly. Yeah, man, snipers back then used explosive bullets on each other. That was the thing. Both the Russians and Germans did it, and even, you know.
What are they, hollow points, I guess?
No, not hollow points. Literally explosive bullets. They exploded on you. They were incendiary rounds.
Okay.
Yeah. I think they were banned under Geneva Convention, but both sides used it anyways. Again, I could be wrong on that. Sorry if I misconstrued anything.
Yeah, kids, don't base a history report on anything we say in this fucking broadcast.
Pretty much. You might get an F.
Yeah, like, you know, we're going by, like, we could be talking out our ass.
Yeah.
We're not historians.
But you can find some good resources on YouTube, provided they don't pull them off for dumb reasons, like they did with that one documentary.
Oh, Comp Norwegian?
Yep.
That's a fucking movie, man. Look at that guy on the bike, man.
Yeah, he actually died. That was a trip. By the way, I called in an airstrike near A on the hill.
Oh, shit. Somebody get me an ass up. Sam, what are your thoughts on Battlefield 5 now that you've played the whole game?
I feel it's a beautiful looking game, full of, you know, some nice action set pieces. I like the story modes a lot in it. And speaking of which, didn't we get a extra story mode today?
Oh,
I thought I saw a notification like that in the menus today, so maybe after this I'll check that out real quick just to see.
What was your favorite story in the story mode?
My favorite was playing as the French soldier and first.
Oh, the African French?
Yep.
The colonial French? Yeah. Yeah, it was a big mission.
And my second favorite was playing as the Norwegian woman.
Oh, that girl? Yeah. She was cute as hell.
She was.
That's crazy, man. I see like fucking bulls are like attacking you and shit. And...
We are now losing objective Ava.
Yeah.
Oh, I could get an airplane. Oh, I can't.
Oh, we gotta take this stuff back, man.
I got 42 tickets. We can do it. Nope. They killed my ass.
If you can get the B, that'd be awesome.
Damn American from John Wayne, motherfuckers. Fucking Jet Li on this shit.
That's Chinese. You're like, same shit.
Jet Li's Chinese?
Oh, damn it. Now I...
What was Sunny Chiba? Sunny Chiba Chinese or Japanese?
Japanese. Oh, did you see
someday,
the...
man? Just for jokes someday, Sam, we should chill out and watch the fucking Jackie Chan movie.
Which one, though?
Like fucking, Drunken Master and shit.
Why Drunken Master?
Oh no, man, so like it's like Hong Kong shit.
Yeah, they started some other good stuff, like Meals on Wheels, or whatever.
Okay, the Drunken Master's the only one I got, motherfucker. Okay, like shit. Think I'm sitting here on the world's largest Jackie Chan collection or something?
Well, it was on my Netflix at one point and looked funny. Seriously though, rest in peace, Hong Kong. Yeah, well,
it's part of it's the British's fault too. Like, back when they leased it for like 99 years, back in like the 18, they should just straight up bought it.
yeah, they should have.
Dude, like, things change, man. I just, like, China can't stay communist for fucking ever, man. Like, it'll change someday. Might not be in our lifetime, but...
No.
It's just like North Korea, man. That fat little fucker's not gonna hold on to power forever.
Yeah. Alright. So how do I quit with you guys in the squad? With you in the squad specifically?
You just go to quit, and it should say, give you the option.
No.
It should say quit with squad or whatever.
Okay. Alright, I quit with squad. You're coming with me though. So yeah, because I tried it before and it didn't like me doing that. Or maybe I didn't hit square the last time. That's probably what happened. Because I'm so used to hitting X,
Yeah, for real.
Other than that, man, I also like the sound design of Battlefield 5, and
Oh, dude, have you ever listened to it with a pair of headphones on? Oh my
I
god.
did. I'm doing that now, as a matter of fact.
Oh, you got the sound of the game coming through the headphones as well.
Yeah? Yeah.
Right on.
Alright, we're going to Europe now.
Fuck yeah.
I don't know who we're gonna play as, though, but we'll see. But yeah, I like how this game covered something that World War II films rarely cover, and that's the Norwegian fighting against the
Yeah.
Germans. As a matter of fact, there was a Norwegian World War II movie. I forgot the title, but it was on our Netflix, man, and we should have watched it while it was still there. It, I saw the beginning of it, and it was action-packed and awesome. If I remember the title, I'll shoot you the name and see if you can find it on the PlayStation Store. You know?
I know.
Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. Oh, look at here. 059. I got a message from a friend. Uh, Nothing important. It can wait.
While we secured the harbour, the Germans were busy setting up new positions in the mountains. Our reconnaissance reports.
Oh, we're playing towards the end of the match now.
The enemy becomes entrenched.
Yeah, that's
One
so
last
wrong.
push
Yeah.
to drive them out of their holes and
You
out
want
of
to just
Norway.
continue with this and just chill until the next match, basically?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
Yeah, we'll do
For
that.
sure.
Yeah, making my loadout as British as possible. I'm gonna have to cheat and use a 1911 because I don't have the Mark 14. I mean, I apologize, the Mark 6 revolver unlocked yet. But at any rate, did the British really infiltrate Norway?
Mm-hmm.
They did. Oh, okay. Do you know if there's been a major picture based on it, or no? This is the
Nope.
only media, so to speak.
Pretty much, man. Like, there's some documentaries mainly made by the Norwegians, and that one German one. But
Was it like a grand scale operation like this?
yeah,
Or-
yeah, yeah. It was
Why-
it was important. It was important too, man. And that's where they basically stopped the Germans from fucking
creating
getting
a
the fucking A-bomb.
yep, ahead of time. So why hasn't the Brits made a film then? Since they were here, right?
I really don't know.
Were they here during this time?
Capture it!
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, we should realistically be playing as the Norwegians because they did most of the fighting. The Brits were mainly in support, but the Norwegians put up a hell of a fucking fight, man. I mean, still the Nazis beat them in 2 months, which sounds fast, but they held out longer than any other country the Nazis invaded except for Russia.
Didn't France last a bit longer though, or just as much?
Oh, France is down fucking quick.
Well, then how can
Um,
there be French soldiers left since they technically lost? Because I know during World War II there was some, right?
They were, but they were fighting like like independently, right? Like the same thing, like
okay.
like technically Norway never surrendered, right? Like Technically, I don't think Poland surrendered either. The Polish army was still fighting, even though like it was occupied.
Okay. I'll
Yeah.
take your word for it.
Because remember, you had like the Free French forces and shit like that,
Alright.
and then you had like the colonies and whatnot. I don't know, when did
Yeah.
France surrender? Hold on, when's that Siri? When did France surrender in 1941?
June 22nd. According to History.com, the armistice signed by the French on June 22nd went into effect on June 25th, and more than half of France was occupied by the Germans.
Okay, yeah, you're right. So yeah, I'm wrong. Okay, France held out longer too. They surrendered on June 22nd, 1940.
Because I remember reading in
So
a
they fought for
history
almost
book.
So they fought for almost a year. Yeah. So because the war starts in September of '39, right, and they go until like June of.
Yeah.
So my bad. Like I said, man, my fucking World War II shit's fucking rusty.
Well, same here. I thought it was at least 2 years, but I was wrong on that as well. So it's cool.
Easy, eh? Defend the objective!
Stay alert. Objective Charlie has lost.
Uh-oh, I spawned in with the wrong loadout.
Oh well.
I'll redeploy.
Trying to take down this fucking plane. Come here, Master Schmidt.
Yeah, German aircraft in some cases was ahead of its time, but it was like a little too late. It was a little too late sort of thing, though.
Yeah, they're fucking jet fighter. Shit, man.
Yeah, my country basically ripped that off and made the F-16. You know, or at least
we did too. Canada did too. We made the our first, like, I think main might not be the first, but Canada made an amazing jet fighter back in like the '60s called the Avro Arrow. Something dope as shit.
the Afro Arrow. What?
Avro
Arrow. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, Avro. Not
Okay.
Avro, dude.
So how did it fare against a Russian MiG? Because I know
Pretty well, man. Pretty well.
Because I know
But,
that thing was ahead of its time too.
Russian MiG?
Yeah, the Russian MiG was
Is that
ahead of its.
Is that what the Viet Cong were using?
Yeah, because the Soviet
Trouble there!
sold military equipment to them as well.
Capture the objective, soldiers!
They were given Soviet equipment, including Russian MiGs.
Good work. We'll take an objective
Yeah.
Charlie.
Yeah, man, Russian MiGs were no joke. Very dangerous to everyone if you knew how to handle it, right?
Oh, sure.
Yeah. Very ahead of its time when it was made. Obviously it had improvements, but... I'm at B, by the way, if you could spawn in on me, or... Oh, you're in a plane.
I'm in a plane. I'm trying to take out a bomber.
Alright.
Good show. Objective Able taken. Know that we have lost objective Dog.
shot at this weird down here.
Good work. Objective Baker taken.
Yeah, I need ammo.
Someone, more ammo.
Got him!
Danger, right there.
I took down the bomber,
Nice.
and now I'm dead.
Hey, it was worth it. They don't have a bomber. They don't have a bomber anymore. So.
Right behind you. Can't fucking see shit 'cause it's fucking snow.
I know, and their uniforms blend amazingly well in this stuff.
Oh, it's kind of what they're supposed to do, isn't it?
Yeah. But thankfully, they stick out like a sore thumb in Europe. I mean, the other part of Europe, not this part.
Oh man, I really hope they actually finally get around to giving us the fucking Eastern Front.
The Russian front?
Yeah. Because I loved I don't know that way you thought. I loved the Russian maps in fucking Battlefield 1. They're so good.
Oh, so did I. They were beautiful. I played a bit of them.
Soldiers, capture the objective.
I plan on playing quite a bit of this tomorrow for Remembrance Day. Maybe get a game of Verdun going if I can get one.
What about Zombie Army Trilogy? That's another one we need to stream together with audio.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
But hopefully
We can
by
do that,
then I'll remember my World War II history stuff better.
Yeah, we can stream Zombie Army whenever. I reinstalled it.
Oh, me too. I did so like 2 days ago when we were in the party for Mercanto.
Did you notice though how I was trying to keep changing the conversation away from fucking politics?
Yeah, but it's war, so it's political no matter what.
Yeah.
But let's try to keep it as much as we can in regards to what we're playing.
Okay, yeah, that's the thing. Like, talking about like politics as they pertain to the war, especially what we're talking about or what we're watching or what we're playing, is one thing. But dude, I don't care. You know what? Come here. I don't care about this fucking Jeffrey Epstein dude. I don't care about Trump. I don't. I don't care about any of this shit.
Let's capture the objective.
I mean, I vent all that out in different spaces. I could vent it out here, but like, I just want to have a good time. Yeah.
Because I've come to the conclusion, dude, you know what? Both liberals and we gotta stop bitching at each other, man. Like, look, nothing's gonna come of that.
Well, one thing's for sure, it doesn't help that the mainstream media has more sway and power over conservatives than liberals. They hardly attack. And honestly, dude, that's the main thing which is really not helping it.
That's true. That's true. But all I mean is, like, I want to be, because, like, as you know, I'm about as hardcore liberal as they fucking get, right? But just because somebody's, a conservative, it doesn't mean that their opinions aren't valid, right? Like, if you want to have an intelligent conversation, then let's talk, man. I don't want to just, like, yell at you, be like, you were a racist because you think a certain way, like, there's, just because someone's a conservative, doesn't mean they're anti-abortion, or doesn't mean they're gay, like, or they don't like gays. There's, like, so many different things that could, influence why they are the way they are.
I mean, right? I bet there's some that are, well, I bet...
There's some that are just pure fucking dicks, right?
Yeah.
But you know what, there's liberals that are fucking...
They're pure dicks as well. I almost said Mercanto, but I feel that's an insult. He's something else.
I just know what I want to get back to. I know we can't, but for my own personal sanity, I want to get back to a time when we didn't all fucking hate each other. Like, you know, I don't care what who my favorite fucking movie star voted for. Like, that's not my business. Like, apparently Mercantile likes to make a big deal that Robert Downey Jr. is a conservative. And I'm like, so what? Like,
is he?
Yeah, I have no idea, and I don't care. But even if he is, like, how does that affect my enjoyment of Iron Man?
It shouldn't. Dude, he's Tony Stark. That's all I know. And he starred in that one teen 80s movie where they like steal a car or something, or they're in this nice car. I know that's like the typical shtick of like 80s teens movies, you know, go out town in cars and stuff.
Yeah.
But he starred in a pretty good one that had an awesome soundtrack, man. I forget the title, but I'll tell you in the next stream that we do together.
Oh, for sure.
Just
You know,
remind me
really
to tell you it.
He was in a cool, like, 1980s sex comedy, man. It was called The Pickup Artist. I really like that movie. Ah, shit. Germans.
But yeah, man, ever since Twitter's been made and just social media, well, even on social media, like when we had MySpace and LiveJournal and shit.
Dude,
LiveJournal.
It's just Twitter, man. Like, Twitter is just a fucking shithole. I don't even have. Well, I mean, I still have it, but I like almost never use my fucking Twitter.
I do see one convenience about Twitter, though. You get to interact with celebrities better instead of having to go through like 10 agents just to be like, just to say what's up.
Yeah. That's the only reason my Twitter is still like kind of active, because I used to message occasionally like the developers of Verdun to see like when patches were coming out and shit, and like it has its purpose, but like you know what? The way I look at it is I look at this way. You know, I have my political, views, and I know what they are, and I know who I'm voting for, and what I want out of government. And when I go on voting day, that's what I do. When it's not voting day, I don't care. Right? Like, I don't live for politics, man. It drives me mad. You can't do it, man. At least I can't. I tried. I used to be super politically engaged, and my own side, like, like liberal people, like, like I've been called, on Twitter, I've been called a Nazi or a conservative just because, like, I slightly disagreed with them on one thing. Like, shit. Like, yeah, some person was calling me a Nazi, and there was no room for my hateful agenda on Twitter. And all I did, and it was only happened because they were talking about the Wonder Woman movie, right? And the guy was all happened to say, going on about finally the very first female-led superhero movie, and I was just like, dude, the whole Supergirl. Your hateful agenda. Like, okay. Not my fault. It came first, man. It came first. It's not my fault. It's 1984, my fault. But I just pointed it out, man, and they lost my shit. They lost their shit.
That's why I try my best not to engage on Facebook stuff that much. Well, I'm thankful Facebook removed the newsfeed from my page.
That's why you notice
because
on my Facebook.
Because I would foolishly engage with it. Because sure there were like opinions I heavily disagree with, or I would just comment on something. People just try to find error with what I said and just poke at me for it.
Yeah, and that's another thing that it's just like, if it's the opinion of some stranger on there, like, Why do we have to engage? Like, what are we going to get out of it? We're not going to change their mind. They're not going to change our mind. Why are we having this fucking argument? Like, why? Why? Why are we doing it?
It's because we're human, and like a part, and it's our
Yeah,
pride mainly, man.
Yeah,
But you know, I can tell you this much: a majority, or at least like, I think that's a huge estimation. But let's just say 25% of those people that take a piss at you just for something you say, I bet they wouldn't have the guts to say it to your face. You know?
No, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. It's all because of the anonymity of fucking the internet.
Or they'll, you know, just behind their screen, basically.
Yeah.
But I mean, there are exceptions, like that poor. I feel bad for him. Please, guys, don't bully him. His name's Dragon Man. He's this German streamer. I don't know what he was famous for streaming for, but apparently it was his thing, and like, he got pissed off at some trolls and gave his real address out. And people, and people in Germany would like make trips to his house and throw stuff at his house, and they would purposely piss him off just for fun. I'll send you a YouTube link about the story, but basically, just when you're on the internet engaging with people in general, try to be as polite as you possibly can, because that's a good lesson right there. Because I'm sure if he was very humble and didn't, and maybe if he accidentally gave out his address, if he wasn't an aggressor or anything like that, maybe there would be a lot more people on the side. But I mean, man, I feel sorry for Dragon Man.
Dragon Man! Sounds like you're like a guy of a video game or something.
I know, right?
But I fear Germany will not give up the fight so easily.
Was it Dragon Man, or you know what? I'll look it up once this stuff is done. We'll watch the video together. But yeah, it's a shame that online's like that.
It is, man. It is. Sam, check out the poster I just sent you to your Facebook.
My phone's laying on the charger. I'll have to like take a look at it later. Let me see. Percentage wise.
Look at the poster. You do it now.
Okay. Oh, okay. Awesome.
Spent months chasing the Allies. Now we besiege them in Tobruk.
Yeah, it's an awesome movie with the Battle of the Bulge. Awesome.
Now we're gonna play as the Germans.
Our guns must remain operational.
Sweet.
You know, the announcer, he doesn't sound German to me at all. Did you notice that? He sounds like some, I don't know how to put it. He sort of sounds like he's from a Bavarian area, but not at the same time, if you catch my drift.
Wasn't the Bavarian area like mostly Czech? I don't know.
He just sounds like...
No, that was the Bohemian area, sir.
Okay.
My bad.
It's cool, it's cool.
I've been playing too much fucking, Kingdom Come, man, getting them fucking confused.
No, but like, his accent sounds super fake is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. Well, he's probably some fucking... Where do they make this? Sweden? It's probably some fucking Swede trying to put on a...
German accent. Yeah, for sure.
Look at the size of my bayonet.
Yeah, I know. You don't fool us, Fend. We know you're the voiceover for the Germans. For the English-German announcer. It would be cool if they did the announcements in, like, German with English subtitle. But I don't think anyone...
Do you remember, like, when you played the game, like, the campaign, like, they were in the other language with the subtitles?
They were.
That was cool as shit. Did Battlefield 1 do that? It was in German or Russian or whatever with the subtitles?
I don't think so. I mean, didn't you play it recently today? I mean, yesterday, I should say.
I did, but I didn't play like any of the I just played like regular like Conquest. I didn't play any of the operations.
Okay. No, it was all in English, if I remember correctly. Yeah. And it had like a female British lady announcer, which I
Yeah,
was
that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah. Operation Butter.
Yeah. Or Butters, our friend.
Where the fuck are you, Sam?
I am at A. I made a marker for it.
Man?
Are they taking over something over there, or what?
No. I don't even think they're here yet.
You want to jump in a vehicle, or what?
Well, we can just hold it here. They're bound to come eventually.
I mean, having a nice set of body armor on, which would be
Actually,
this
hold on.
thing.
I'm going to redeploy. Hold on. Stay out of combat. I'm going to redeploy in a second. I want to show you something.
Okay. Oh, D's armed. I ought to attend to that. Oh, never mind.
Seht ihr das? Verdammt gefährlich.
The bomb's gotta be deactivated.
Wir müssen das Ziel dort verteidigen.
I need backup, though. That's for sure.
I'm coming. On right now.
I disarmed it, but someone's gotta save me. Oh, I'm dead.
Alright. Spawn on, Can I go up again?
Does our team even know how to defuse stuff, or they're just too busy pushing the enemy?
Alright, you can
Anyway,
spawn on me, Sam.
well, I redeployed already, so it's too late. But anyways, so did the Germans really invade this far?
Yeah, man. Wait, where are you? Are you Sam?
I knew they were in North
Sam,
Africa.
stop running, stop running.
Why?
I changed my uniform just for this map. Tell me if you think it'll help.
It should. You look fine. Yeah. You look like.
Do you like what I changed?
Yeah.
Adolf Brown.
Alle zuhören. Verteidigt das Ziel dort.
This is
Because
pathetic.
realistically, with fighting here, what I'm wearing, this is what they'd be wearing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't unlock the color scheme yet. Yeah, try to get a try to get over there. Oh, never mind. So, just out of curiosity, how long did the Germans hold down the Middle East, and how far did they go? Do you know?
That I don't know. Pretty much from probably 1930s, man, till I think they won already.
Yet our preparations did
Probably to 1943, 39 to 43.
Oh, okay.
Must prepare our positions. The battle will soon be upon us.
So they were here for a while.
Yeah, I think it was around 43 when the Americans and the British and the colonials basically when Italy started to fall to shit. Because the Italians were actually there was the Africa Corps. As far as I know, the Italians were a bigger force in Africa than the Germans were.
That's a documentary I would be more interested to see. You know, German occupation in the Middle East? Because I know it was a thing for sure.
Dude, they even started letting like certain Middle Easterners like actually join the German army. Like there's a Middle Eastern like SS unit.
Oh, I know.
Like a lot of people don't fucking believe me, man, but it's straight up fucking a thing.
Like, you could Google that. I mean, our history, our World War II history might be a little bit whack, but that's fact.
Yeah.
I'll pick up ammo from you.
I like my great uniform better. Okay.
Selbstverständlich.
I'll give this game that. The German uniform's pretty good.
Yeah? I try to make my German as authentic as possible looking.
Yeah. What rifle are you using?
The Gior,
Yeah.
it was still in
Are you-
use in World War II,
Yeah.
but
Are you ever going to switch to the carbine, or are you going to keep your?
I'm gonna switch to the carbiner once I unlock it. Or carabiner. I know people are gonna get on my ass for not saying it right.
Is that how it's pronounced? Carabiner?
Carabiner, yeah. Carabiner, yeah. 98K. And
You
it's,
sure? Damn.
I heard it pronounced that way, so that's why I'm saying it like that.
I got one.
I was GTA'd by some Brits. They ran me over.
There's actually a trophy for running over like 5 people.
Really?
Yeah.
That's funny. But yeah, man, I should take that gun.
Oh no! I'm moving the car.
Objective Anton is lost.
Los, verteidigt das Ziel dort!
Yeah, they were taking B.
I'm taking A. Oh shit! I was taking A. I got shot by a fucking Valentine Mark fucking 6.
Oh, okay.
Did you ever like make like model cars or model like World War II airplanes and shit when you were a kid, Sam?
No, I never had access to those models, but I did have a model of a Jag.
Nice.
It was like ocean blue. It's pretty nice looking. However, I vividly remember destroying the wheel. Just ripping it apart.
Handgranate geworfen!
I don't see that jerk. Where is he?
Oh shit, I hit him but he didn't die.
I missed. When we stream Verdun, what faction would you want to play as first? You want to play as a Scottish just for shits and giggles?
Scottish.
Yeah.
Are you man? French.
Yeah. I'll use the RSC rifle, not the Berthier rifle.
Yeah.
You know that 3-shot rifle?
Yeah. The label or whatever. Or...
I get my French rifles confused, so I'll just shut up. But I know
I think it's still a belt. I could be wrong.
I'm not an expert on the French rifles, to tell you the truth. I know another good YouTube channel called on World War I called CN Arsenal did a pretty vivid video on it. Have you heard of CN Arsenal?
I have not.
They actually did some videos with the Great War people. Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Wait.
for real.
Did you have you seen their new World War II series? Now they're following World War II in real time.
No, I'll check them out once we're done with this. Oh. That was embarrassing. I hate it when I'm taken out by a plane.
I'm coming. I got you.
Sanitäter! Ich sterbe!
Watch out, he's making a second pass. Let me get on an AA gun. I'm tired of this.
Yeah, take him out.
If you can spawn for me. That would be grand.
Okay, I don't have a shot.
Oh, just use your,
No, that's ours. That's ours.
Attention, we have lost objective Dora.
I saw him in the area. I don't know if he took him out or not. You know what? I'm not even gonna bother. Since I can't even see. But we should try to get D back. That's for sure. Oh, I see more Spitfires. Oh, there's a bomber. Careful. Looks like we have one enemy near us.
I'm taking D.
Dude, we got 2 enemies inbound.
Alright, I got D. Coming, Sam.
Careful.
Ich brauche Hilfe!
We have lost objective Emil.
Have you done any more restaurant reviews lately?
No, I haven't, but I would like to. I want to do one on a place called Pieology. That's an awesome pizza place here in Sacramento.
Seht ihr das? Verdammt gefährlich!
You want to try to get C back or not? Oh, never mind.
C?
Yep.
Alright, let's go get C.
Yeah, that Spitfire did a lot of damage to me.
Press up on your arrow, man. Use your
Das ist verdammt gefährlich!
I don't have any med kits left.
He's fucking shooting me up too.
The enemy has taken control of the battle. Seize control of the objective.
Vielen Dank! Erobert das Ziel dort, nicht trödeln!
I hate it
I
when
got him.
there's... Alright, yeah, I got a tank at B if you got something anti-tank.
No, I do not. I'm just a fucking sniper, dude.
Oh.
Right, C though.
I'm gonna try to destroy that barbed wire.
Warte geworfen!
Oh, that did it.
Got it.
Very good. Objective Caesar is ours.
Alright, if you could come to B real quick, that would be awesome.
I'm
Carefully though, if you can.
Objective Friedrich has been lost,
That
soldiers.
motherfucker out with my fucking Luger.
Uh-oh. Looks like we have a tank on our hands.
Oh shit, I got shot. Did you have to work today, Sam?
I did.
Hang on. How long was your shift today?
I got off at 5:30 because I decided to stay and help with cleanup
right
a
on.
little bit. I don't know if I'll get paid more as a result, but
Doesn't matter
you know,
though, man. It still shows that you're like a team player, right?
eh,
Good work. Objective Bertha taken.
it's not bad for a first-time gig, but it could be better. That's for sure.
Augen auf! Da drüben ist Gefahr!
Hey man, it's money you didn't have a couple weeks ago.
Yep, that's true. I'll try to grab you if I can, or one of you.
Ich flick dich zusammen!
Oh, I'm not down. Here, I'll grab the other one.
Objective Emil is ours now. Be aware that Objective Gustav is lost.
By the way, how many days did it? I mean, how long did it take for the Allies to retake North Africa back? From what you know?
That I don't know. That I do not know. Like
Well,
I said, man, my knowledge of World War II is pretty German. I mean, pretty layman. And what I do know is mostly about the European theater.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm taking over A by myself. I need backup.
Alright. You realize you're down? Are you already at it?
Yeah, and I just got killed by a support class guy on a loose gun, so be careful. Seems to be one jerk at it, but you can take care of him easily. Alright, I'm right behind you.
Trying to see if I can spot him.
He was on those rocks over here. That's him, he just killed me. Watch out, he's behind the... He dropped below the rocks. Don't grab me, just snipe him. Oh,
I got him, but I didn't
Aw.
get a kill shot.
He's got
I hit
friends
him.
now.
I hit him.
Das da! Dort müsst ihr vorsichtig sein!
Warning, we have lost Objective Emil.
My Canadian ass.
Those Spitfires, man, they're something, huh?
Yeah, where's our fucking Messerschmitt?
That was a good question.
Messerschmitt? Whole mess of Messerschmitt. I fucking love those fucking Looney Tunes cartoons, man.
I know.
Vorsicht, da ist Gefahr!
Feindlicher Panzer in Sicht! Erobert das Ziel dort, macht schon!
Los, wir stürmen! Immer schön, dich zu sehen.
Good. Objective Dora is ours now.
gehört uns!
You ever
Whoa.
checked out any of the camos, man? I like the captured camo. It's fucking legit.
Not really.
Caesar has been lost.
Makes your gun look all old.
I mean, when they were being used, they were pretty new, right?
Fuck you, looks cool.
Well, be careful. There's a. Oh, it
Got
looks
him.
clear.
Don't got him. There's two of them, shit.
Oh, I got an airstrike
Ihr
now.
müsst das Ziel dort erobern.
Should I call it on the vehicle or?
Call it on that fucking gunner.
Gunner? Where at? Because
That fucking-
I'm heading towards
that-
E. Because I don't know where.
That fucking, oh, I got him, never mind, I got him.
All right.
Be aware, we have lost objective Dora. Soldiers, we have lost objective Bertha. Objective Emil is now ours.
Genau da. Es ist gefährlich.
Oh shit.
Oh,
Hilft mir
man.
irgendwer. Ihr müsst mir helfen.
Great, he's not up there. Oh, he's up there.
We are losing objective Emil, soldiers.
Now, before the history nuts go crazy, actually, fun fact,
Are you not the squad leader anymore, Sam?
I'm the squad leader. I thought you said,
We have lost objective
Oh.
Emil.
dude, I'm the squad leader. Where do you want the airstrike?
Good work, we've taken objective.
I don't know, man. Where do you think we, put it somewhere where we're just about to take it.
Alright, I'm gonna try to take B then.
Objective Dora is now ours, soldiers.
Taking over B. You
Alright,
guys
I'm
are
right behind you.
Attention, we have now taken objective Bertha.
Wir haben das Ziel!
Oh, it looks like we got friends. We don't know where though. Oh, uh-oh, looks like there's gonna be a party up in here.
Gut, Soldaten. Verteidigt das Ziel dort.
Alright, where do you want to take?
Let's first clear up B because we
Attention, objective Dora is now
we somehow got a foreign on our side. I don't. Take him out. He's
Ah,
just.
Kenny already got him.
Yeah, he's all by himself. For now, anyways. Damn Spitfires, I swear. I wish we had better airstrikes that took out vehicles.
Look at it, we're gonna run out of time before this game is gonna be a draw. Well, it's gonna. Time's gonna run. We only got 10 minutes left to go. And, like, we have 361 tags. They have 586 tags.
Yeah.
Good job. Objective Friedrich is now ours. Soldiers, objective Bertha has been lost.
I think after this, I'm gonna have to pack it in. I'm fucking tired.
Alright, fair enough.
Da ist Gefahr.
But
Vorsicht!
we will stream for more for Remembrance / Veterans Day tomorrow for sure. What time
Yeah.
do you want to watch All Quiet?
When I get back from work.
All right. What time do you work till? You have to. Isn't tomorrow a holiday for you guys?
I work tomorrow.
Fordern Artilleriebeschuss auf diese Koordinaten an!
Schick ihn jetzt los.
That's sad, none of my artillery hit the tank. Oh wait, one did. I take that back.
Vorwärts! Erobert das Ziel dort!
Yeah, I got a tank chasing my ass. Screw this.
I'm behind.
We have lost objective Gustav, soldiers.
There's a guy below. Careful.
He's hiding in like a crevice right by the flag.
I know, and there was another one over there.
We have taken objective Friedrich. We have taken objective Dora.
Dort müsst ihr vorsichtig sein!
Okay, I need to get another beer. I'll be right back.
We are
Alright.
losing objective Friedrich. We've taken objective Caesar, soldiers. We can still win this, soldiers. We have taken objective Emil, soldiers.
Vorwärts, Soldaten! Verteidigt das Ziel dort!
Objective Dora is lost. Attention, objective Friedrich has been lost. Objective Gustav is now ours.
assignments are like. Let's see.
Los! Erobern wir das Ziel dort!
Good work. We have taken objective Friedrich. We have lost objective Caesar.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back.
A beer. Am I supposed to fucking chicken? Alright. What are you taking?
D?
D?
Yep.
Alright. I'm pretty far away, but I'm gonna try and get there. It's right over there.
Hier! Granate!
We have lost objective Costa.
Fuck. Damn brakes and be shooting me with a damn M1 brand.
I know.
We have taken objective Anton.
Yeah, they're holding that pretty well. Let's try to get objective Greco.
Vorsicht! Da ist Gefahr!
Then again, I guess it's not impossible that a British soldier could have had an M1 brand. I mean, the Americans were giving them arms, right?
Yeah, we gave them Tommy guns. We did. Not a lot of people know that.
Right. Perfect timing. This match is over, half over, and my headset just started fucking beeping.
Objective Friedrich has now been lost.
Someone needs to practice shooting. But they'll eventually get me anyways.
We have now taken objective
So
Delta.
do I, you know?
Everyone knows that they got their Tommy guns from Nucky Thompson.
Oh, yeah. Through the IRA, pretty much.
Yeah.
Was that in real life?
That I don't know. Nucky Thompson was based on a real guy named Nucky Johnson. A lot of the events in Boardwalk Empire are loosely based on actual events, but I don't know if that one is one of them.
I did know that Nucky lived.
Yeah. He absolutely did. He didn't die until the 60s.
Huh.
The Allied forces could not take the pass. We will use our
But that's why in the
victory
show
to
he's
rendezvous
Nucky
with
Thompson and not
reinforcements
Nucky
near the
Johnson.
airfield. From there, we will counterattack at a time of
Because they
our
still wanted
choice.
to. They didn't want people to just be able to research everything, whatever, so they could do what they want, so, they didn't make him exactly the historical character. Most of the stuff with, like Lucky Luciano and stuff like that was pretty spot on, pretty real. It's just that the guy, he did a great job. But the guy who portrayed Lucky Luciano, apparently his portrayal wasn't very accurate. Believe it or not, Christian Slater's portrayal in the movie Mobsters is actually closer to the real life Lucky Luciano than the guy from Boardwalk Empire. He was not illiterate. He was well spoken.
What about what was that one guy, the rich guy who fixed the World Series? Forgot his name.
Arnold Rothstein.
Yeah, that guy. He did that. That's 100% spot on, right?
Pretty much.
Did Walking Phoenix play as Arnold Rothstein?
No, I can't remember the guy that played him.
He's a pretty damn good actor, that guy. Did he really get whacked by the mob or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
At a poker game?
No, he shot in a phone booth.
Oh, okay.
And he died like 2 days later or a week later.
Ja, alles klar.
But he was still whacked. And the reason why he was whacked
Das
was
Ziel dort muss
the
gehalten
real
werden.
reason.
For fixing the World Series?
No, that's not why they whacked. they whacked him because he found out that him and Lucky Luciano were basically playing both sides of the two Dons. We should watch Mobsters, man. That's a good fucking movie.
We never party chat Boardwalk Empire. Why can't I hit that enemy? That's bullshit.
I'll Boardwalk Party Chat Boardwalk Empire with you anytime.
What about that one season where they took over that town, man? Was that real?
Yes and no. The Battle of Tabor Heights did happen, but no, they did not take over the town.
Oh, so what was the Battle of Tabor Heights exactly?
It was just a shipment of booze got fucking hijacked, and a big gunfight ensued afterwards. But because it got over exaggerated in Boardwalk Empire because it was originally only supposed to be the B story. All this stuff with like Jimmy and all that stuff from season 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Well, that was supposed to stretch out into season 3, and the whole stuff with Tabor Heights and Jip Rossetti was only supposed to be like a minor, like B or even C story. But Michael Pitt got fired, right? So he wasn't in season 3. They killed him off in season 2 because they just want to get rid of him because nobody fucking liked the little motherfucker. And so they had to beef up the Chip Rossetti story and make it the main thing for season 3.
Fair enough.
Which, even though I still like it, I like it a lot. It's probably the weakest of all 5 seasons. But yeah, man, all that dudes. You know what we should do, Sam? It'll take pretty much exactly a whole year. We should watch like one episode of Boardwalk Empire a week.
Why not 2?
Okay, we can do that. Then we'll be done in 6 months. We'll be done by summer.
Pretty much.
I was going to do it with Mercanto, but he never replied to me.
I don't know if I can, man.
Can what?
You might go into it, you know.
No, I'm not doing it with Mercanto. I said I was going to do it with Mercanto. And
Oh,
then
okay.
I asked him,
misunderstood.
and he never responded to me.
Erobert das
Like,
Zielhaus.
alright.
Did he at least watch it?
Oh, he's watched it. I gave him all 5 seasons.
Oh, I know. You gave all 5 seasons to the wrong guy. That's who you gave all 5 seasons to. By the way, I've been thinking of doing something awesome.
We are losing
What?
objective Anton.
Even better than burning you copies of that Tales from the Dark Side. I've been thinking
Burn me
of...
copies and put the CDs inside a box with Cocoa Pebbles.
I've been thinking of just straight up giving you the whole entire thing.
Wow, you just bought it.
Eh,
You don't like it?
like the first season, fine, but there's not enough creatures in it for me.
Ah.
They are fun though to watch, and some of the special effects top notch.
You ever seen the movie with Christian Slater and Steve Buscemi?
I did. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
We have now taken objective Bertha.
You gotta get yourself the actual, like, legit box set, Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, do they have a Blu-ray of it out yet?
No. I doubt if they will.
Oh, because of licensing and shit. But I mean,
Nah, it's just too old, and like, Blu-ray, the remaster, it's not really gonna make it look that much different because it was made for television. There's not really that much point. Like, they could put it on Blu-ray, but it'll pretty much look the same. Not too much you can do with it.
what if they could though? Oh.
Yeah, I got the entire, all 7 seasons for like $70.
That's not bad, actually.
By the way, my thing's beeping, so if my headset dies, Sam, I'm just gonna head off, alright? I'll send you a message if it dies.
Alright. Because I think
Like,
this
I'm
is the
looking at-
final day, right?
Yeah, it is the final day, but I don't think my headset has enough juice to go 170 tickets.
Bertha has been lost.
Alright.
The enemy
Late
has
smoke.
taken the sector. Must fortify the sector for an attack. Defend the sector with your life.
Verteidigt das verdammte Ziel dort!
Objective Anton has been lost.
Ich öffne das Feuer! Ihr müsst das Ziel dort erobern!
Attention, we have lost this sector.
Wir werden überrannt Rückzug!
Prepare for an assault. Fortify your position. You must defend the sector.
Werfe Granate! Versorgt deine Wunden!
Danke! Das war knapp!
Attention, we are losing objective Anton. Beware, we have lost objective Anton.
Vorwärts! Erobert das Ziel dort! Du bist ein Ziel,
Allies may have won this battle, but their success will be short-lived. While we engaged the enemy here, a panzer group retook the Halfaya Pass. British forces are now encircled and cut off. Germany will prevail.